weird. Okay, so I've been channeled to do this message. I only do messages I'm channeled to fucking do. And last night, I had really bad nightmares. And they involve Father and the things that he does to me in these nightmares. And I've been instructed by my guides and my sister, who has had enough of my father doing this to me in my dreams. She had a whole bunch of running around to do, and she went, yeah, I think you should stay here and go live and talk about what happened in your dreams last night. And I was like, yeah, I think I need to go live too. So, and then I got confirmation from one of my favorite readers on YouTube that said, you've been instructed and guided to fight back. And I know I've been instructed to fight back against my father. I always know that I have been, because I've never liked him. I've always hated my father, and no matter what he did, I never sat good with him. I never felt good around him, you know? And he knows that. He knows he did shit to me. That's why he doesn't talk to me. Anybody that's ever hurt you in the past, if they refuse to speak to you about it, it's because they know what they did. And they're going to choose to be a coward about it, because most cowards, you know, most people who do things to you as a child or do things to you when you're young or bully you are cowards. They're not going to talk to you about it afterwards. Are you fucking kidding me? And you could spend years and thousands of dollars trying to get your psyche, you know, back on track in your mind, you know, back to normal. So you want to start talking about these things so you can get over them. And these people who did them to you are never going to look you straight in the eye again, because then they have to admit what they did, right? The whole point of healing yourself is to recognize that the things that hurt you were just that. They hurt you, not, you know, you didn't hurt yourself. You didn't do anything to yourself, right? So like when you realize that people hurt you, then you start to love yourself, and you're like, okay, like I know you hurt me. I know what you did, right? And like when you stand up for yourself, especially in any type of circumstance, you stand up for yourself, you will change your perspective. Like something will change. And I mean, sometimes it looks bad and sometimes it looks good, right? Like sometimes when you go to change, it's like you know, I don't know. I find a lot of people don't like change. They get uncomfortable with it. And that's a lot of like PTSD. That's a lot of like just stress disorder of like things changing and you not really having control about it. Because that's the thing, is like, you don't have control of change. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Sometimes change is inevitable and we have to do it. Other times we get control of it, right? So then the times of out of controlness versus the times where you're in control but you have to change, it's like that's where you just have to temperance yourself, because not everything is you know, divinely guided by you, and the universe tells you sometimes what you have to do, and you just kind of follow the footsteps, right? You follow along, right? Hello. I don't know how to spell your name or say your name, but what up? So we're going to get cracking. Like if you're like me, guaranteed all you've ever had is nightmares. So let's figure out why, motherfuckers. What up, everybody? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Creepy Thomas, get your fucking eyes out of here, bro. Don't be creepy. Don't be creepy. My name is Moonshine. Moonshine, moonshine, moonshine. That's me. All right. Tell my public what their nightmares are about. Oh, I just started sweating profusely. Woo! That's what happens. Oh, yeah. Okay, when I started this reading, fucking What's Beef started playing in my head. I'm like, people don't know what beef is. They don't. They fucking think that they do, and they don't. They have no idea. Look at, are you fucking kidding me? Dreams. Dreams. That's what I'm talking about. This is why we're here. Nightmares. Dreams. Fuck. Jesus. Okay, I might get interrupted for a second. My sister just came home for some random reason. I don't know why. Just ignore that if I start talking. Okay. Somebody's infecting your dreams. And the thing is that what people don't realize, like, your dreams are things that's happening in reality. Okay? It's just people, like, characters get changed and people get changed and things get changed around in your dreams, right? Because it's a lucid state of mind, right? And it's different dimensions, like different portals and different places that you can go in your dreams. And I really think this is revenge. The reason for your nightmares is, okay, hold on, my sister's. Yo, what'd you forget? You what? The soap? Oh man, you should have just bought another one. I was like, holy fuck, I knew I heard the car pull in. I'm pretty sure it's full. What? I'm pretty sure it's full. Peace out. We have about 18 loads of laundry to do. So she's going to take it all to the laundromat. She forgot the soap. That's what I thought. I don't tell people's individual horoscopes. You want a personal reading? By all means, send me an email. But I don't really do personal readings on here. I did it in my last channel, and I won't do it again because people are way too needy. Okay. So, something in your dreams, I think... Like, for me, it's my father that comes through my dreams. And because of this egg, because of Alien, it's making me think that somebody has, who hatched you, one of your parents. They're trying to trick you. And I think they're trying to trick you into dying. You know what they say? If you die in your dreams, you die in real life. And, it's just a saying I heard. I don't know how the fuck I heard it, but they were like, it's always parts in your dreams, but you never die. It's like you're falling, but you don't hit the ground, right? You've been shot, but you don't die. You don't lay down and die, right? Because there's something about your dream state where you have to stay alive, okay? You have to stay alive. And the way that Freddy gets them, when Freddy kills them in their dreams, they die in real life. Oh, my fucking God, I forgot. So I think that somebody wants to kill you in your dreams because they know they can't kill you in real life. Oh my God. Okay, I'm wondering why Frankenstein is here. And if you think about it, Frankenstein is designed, right? He's crafted, he's mechanical. But then he comes alive, and mankind can't control him. His feelings start breaking out, and that's why you got to be fucking careful with these Tulsa robots and shit. Fucking stay away from that. I'm telling you, it's the beginning of the end with those things. Because, if you've never seen iRobot, there's a reason why they put that fucking movie out. I always hated it because of this shit. They will eventually feel. It's almost undeniable. I watched a woman sing a crocodile to sleep. Feminine energy, when feminines are in their feminine energy and they get locked onto a male who's never had that before, that door that opens, that when that male comes walking in, they'll never leave. Right? And that's a lot of animals. They get that feminine energy. It doesn't have to necessarily be a feminine. They get that feminine energy, right? They come running towards it because they need it. They feed off of it. People feed off of positive energy, right? So I think that they tried to make you mechanical in some way, right? And they couldn't, for instance, for me, I was in a really good position financially until I took a huge drop. And that huge drop put me in the ghetto. Okay, it put me in the ghetto. For years I've been in the ghetto. But I've learned something in the ghetto. You learn in the ghetto, okay? The ghetto teaches you so many fucking things. It teaches you not to judge. It teaches you how to protect yourself. It teaches you how to put fucking barbed wire on your fucking fence, okay? Ghetto teaches you something, okay? So you wouldn't die, but you saw it as an experience. Like, okay, this person's going to keep trying to kill me. They're trying to trick me into doing something, and I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to have feelings. I'm going to feel towards this. I'm not just going to shut down. I'm not just going to become this, like, barren of bad news or this disgusting black energy of darkness, right? I'm actually going to wake up. I'm going to feel my way through this, because I'm not just going to let somebody trick me into the sewer. I've been down there before. I'm not going to go down there again, but they fucking think you're going to. I don't know if maybe this person killed you in another life, or they had control of you in some way, and they think they can do it again, right? And I almost feel like at this point in time, what they're trying to do, they owe a demon something already, okay? Whatever they're fucking with, they already owe a soul. So now they're like, okay, well, if I can kill them. So I don't know if this person just keeps picturing killing you in their mind over and over and over and over and over again. And the thing is that even if they keep picturing it in their mind, if you're divinely protected, it's not going to do anything to you. And if anything, they're just fucking themselves. That's what people don't really realize. Like, people need to take that negative energy off of other people, right? Like, if you don't like somebody, if you don't like what somebody has to say, just walk away. Like, don't say anything. There's no need for you to address something with somebody else when it's not in your life, right? It's like, shut the fuck up. You don't need to say anything about something that has nothing to do with you. But people, they listen to other people that have never walked their shoes. I've never been in that situation, and they listen because a lot of people have that, like, they don't have a lot of confidence. They don't, you learn a lot by asking a lot of questions, right? And if you were that kind of person that you asked a lot of questions because you had no ego to fill, you could be like, hey, I don't know how to do this. Can you show me? Whereas some people, they're so far in their ego, they watch somebody do something and they just try to replicate it without asking. Right? Without filling in the blanks, without trying to get the main information, because they see something, they think, oh, I can do that, and boom. But no, no, like people think that because they like something or they adore something or they become obsessed with something, that they have to have it. It's theirs. People don't know how to just have a feeling towards something without having to have it in your face or in your hands or control of it, right? Again, I'm watching this show where this mom has been a mom for 18 years, and she's like finally letting go of control. She's like, I don't know how I did this for so long. I don't know how I controlled you all. I don't know, because she's exhausted, right? And that's just a mother just trying to keep her kids in line, right? So you can imagine this person, how hard they've tried, right? Over and over and over and over to get you to do something. They're going to get exhausted. It's fucking science, okay? It's logistics. It's fucking just is what's going to happen. Nobody is an Energizer bunny. And even the Energizer bunny has to stop and plug himself in, right? Like, same with these fucking robots. You're going to have to plug them in. Like, people think, oh, these robots are going to be so awesome. They're going to do everything for me. What, you lazy fuck? What do you want to do with your life? Sit in front of the TV all day? Like, go up and clean your fucking bathroom. Do your fucking dishes. Go wash the floor. Like, what is wrong with people? I just don't get it. I just don't get why people want to do nothing with their time. They just want to kick people out of things and then just sit there. Why are you sitting there? Get the fuck up, walk around, do something, stretch your legs, swim around. You ever heard of fucking change your scenery? Like, oh my fuck. And like, nightmares to kill you? Fucking grow up. This is sad, people. This is so sad. You know, I had a cop call me the other day, an OPP officer called me the other day. Actually came to my house, but I wasn't here. Not that he would know where I lived anyways. So I came home, my landlord comes to me and he's like, there's a police officer here for you today. I was like, what? Hands me this note. Officer Kitchen. Ah! I call him back. I'm like, what up, Kitchen? What's going on? He's like, I got a call from, let's say, Sydney. And I go, oh my fucking God, are you kidding me? And he's like, yeah, like, and I go, you know what? Just save yourself the breath. I'll leave the bitch alone. He goes, okay, thanks a lot, Miss Flint, blah, blah, blah. I leave. And I'm like, you know what this fucking bitch did? She tormented my sister and I, tormented us. She spread rumors about my sister that she was gay. She got us kicked out of a town. She constantly rapes my sister in her dreams. She walks around naked in front of my sister in her dreams. She tried to fuck my sister so bad. My sister's straight as an arrow. She was married to a dude. That doesn't matter. Clearly people in relationships can lie. But she was married. She loves the dick, okay? My sister's not a fucking pussy licker. She ain't no carpet eater, okay? Like, but this woman is going around telling everybody that she's gay, trying to put her into this experience, trying to put her into something by telling everybody, right? And honestly, I sent her an email and I said, listen, bitch, you're going to get what you deserve. Karma is going to get you for your closeted lying ass. You're the one in the closet. You're the one that doesn't want to admit who they are. You're the one that tried to fuck my sister for 10 years and she didn't want to. She rejected you. So you went around and you spread a bunch of lies about her and her sister because they didn't want to be friends with you, right? That's what I wrote to her in the email. And then she calls the cops? Are you fucking kidding me? Yo, this is a tarot reading, you fucking idiot. Okay? Calls the cops on me telling her that karma is going to hit her. Look at that, high priestess of spirit. There are things in the air that people know about you. And if you're a lying sack of shit, like who's in the fucking chat right now, get the fuck out of here. You don't need to be here. This isn't about you. Okay? It's about people having nightmares. But I know people want to come up in the chat and make it seem like it's all about them. Or go read the tarot cards. Aren't you supposed to be a tarot reader? You know what tarot readers do? They channel the energy. Guess what I'm doing? Channeling the energy. Fucking idiots, right? That's what somebody doesn't realize is they think that you can do something to, like, they think they can do something to you, okay? And it's this vision in reverse. They saw a vision about you and they don't want it to come true, okay? Or they kept picturing some vision of you because they thought that you wanted them. They thought you wanted to be with them. They thought you were a lesbian. They thought you were gay and you weren't. You were like, have you never had a friend before? Fucking, but maybe all their friends fuck them. Who knows? Okay, I'm sorry, but small towns are pretty fucked, okay, with that kind of shit. Maybe they're used to every single girl who's married spreading their legs for them. I don't know. I'm not the one in the reading. But what I can say is that somebody is being tricked, and the reason why is because you didn't want to sleep with them. And that's what my father does. He rapes me in my dreams, which is why I call them nightmares. They're nightmares. He's trying to trick me. He's trying to trick me into having sex with him. And the thing is that once I realize it's my father in my dreams and that's who's on top of me, I freak the fuck out. I lose it. Okay, and my father won't speak to me in real life about it. I try to email, I try to talk to him. He doesn't want to speak to me. He calls me crazy, okay? Which is what these people, you could be having dreams about these people. You could be having visions about these people and it's driving you crazy and you're trying to talk about it. People are calling you crazy. They're telling you to fucking leave them alone, to back up, right? When you're like, I'm allowed to have a feeling towards this, okay? I'm allowed to address what you've done to me, right? Even if you think it's psychological. If it's psychological, even better, because you know people want to deny everything. Deny you can touch this, deny this. Honesty always in limbo. Can I tell the truth? Will I tell the truth? I don't really want to tell the truth. It's my kid. I can lie. Blah, blah, blah. Denial. Congratulations. People know how to deny shit. Okay? But you know what they also know how to do? They also know how to break the law. obedience in reverse, okay? They also know how to not love you, love in reverse, okay? That people don't understand. They don't even know their roles as parents. They don't know their roles to step the fuck back and listen to your kid, watch your kid, pay attention to your kid. Your kids are trying to tell you things, okay? But parents don't listen because they're too busy. I work too hard, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? It's called multitasking. If you can't take care of your kid, you shouldn't have had one. You know what they say about that, right? But and if anything, if you don't take care of them, they will get taken away, right? There are laws. You have to take care of the things that you love. And if you choose to abuse them, guess what? Kids fight back, okay? Have you ever, oh my God, there was this episode of Grey's Anatomy where this little girl, she was like, I don't know, 8 years old. She fucking shot her dad. She emptied the clip because she couldn't stand watching her father abuse her mother anymore. And she didn't understand why her daddy wasn't dead. She's like, why isn't daddy dead? Why isn't daddy dead? And they're like, you did this? And the mom's like, it was an accident. She didn't mean to. And she looked at the doctor. She goes, yes, I did. I wanted him to die. He keeps hurting my mom. Like, children will react. It doesn't matter how old they are. You want to fuck with your kid, you're going to get the result of that. And that's what I don't understand why parents choose to be so numb, so turn your cheek while something gets fucked. Like, how can you be so arrogant to something that has no idea how to take care of itself at all? As a child, you have no idea what the fuck you're doing, okay? And if you get in trouble for doing one thing, you consistently think for the next 20 years you're going to get in trouble for that thing again if you do it. And I mean, I know at work, like, I don't even like getting in trouble at work. Like, I'm just like, fucking bitch, shut the fuck up. I know what I did. It's like it just pushes a button. When somebody says, hey, by the way, don't do that, I go, hey, by the way, it was an accident. And my boss said to me the other day, you can't do this to me, Whitney. You can't do this to me. And I go, accidents happen, bitch. Accidents happen. And she just walked away. And then she apologized after. I go, what the fuck do you think? You think everyone's going to be 100%, 100% of the time? You think everyone's perfect? You think that's what we're here for? We're here to be perfect? We're here to only love you while you deny us everything and justice? You know how much your parents denied you justice? By not listening to you, by turning the cheek, by walking away, by putting the pedophile in the room. That's how they fucking turned their cheek on you. That's how they played dishonesty. That's how they showed you they loved you every day, right? Like, these people are still following you around. I fucking hate your parents. I don't give a shit about them. That's why I'll tell you the truth about them. I don't know what mommy does for you now. I don't care that mommy fixed it and made it all better. Guess what? Mommy also trashed it when the fucking time was wide open for her to do whatever the fuck she wanted, right? Like, people don't know, man. They'll take this shit that happened to them as a kid to the fucking grave. To the grave. And that's why I don't have kids. I honestly, seriously, just don't want that karma. I really don't, because I knew I was fucked. And I knew if I was fucked, I was going to fuck them up. Okay? True people don't want to fuck their kids up. They want to make their kids better. And when their kids are failing, they want to help them. They want to support them. They want to build the bridge for them to cross this awful river called life that will suck you in if you're not strong enough. Parents want to make their kids stronger, not defeat them, lie to them, deny them, misjustice them. Congratulations. You did a great job fucking doing nothing. What up, random? Hey, you look pretty cool. We've had a lot of awful people in the chat that just, I don't know about Thomas. I think he's okay. But Dead Sky, like, jump off a bridge. Nobody fucking cares. Humble One, no, I'm not giving you anything. Random numbers on license plates. What the fuck? Honestly, see what I have to deal with? Like, imagine if you were a teacher and it's just like all the idiots were in your class and you're like, great. Like, I couldn't get any of the good ones from my class. Like, this is what it's like going live. All the idiots find you. But I wanted to go live because I don't want to upload, so that's why I'm not really listening or paying attention. But anyways, random. Nice of you to join us, buddy. All right. We got the warrior up in this bitch. We got chaos in reverse. We've got the moon. We've got letting go. We've got invincible in reverse. And self-worth. This is your advice. Your advice is to become that warrior within. Okay? fucking let your temperature elevate for yourself sometimes. Let your feelings come out, okay? It's not chaotic. It's called release. People need to release, okay? They don't understand that. They stay trapped in the moon, you know, they stay trapped in delusion, they stay trapped in the darkness, they stay trapped in the chaos, and they don't see that they're the ones that have to fight to get through it. They're the ones that have to let go of being this so-called invisible. If you can see yourself in a mirror, you're not invisible, okay? So let go of thinking that you don't belong here, okay? That nobody wants you, right? Because your parents, fuck your fucking parents, okay? I'm sorry, but your parents, I couldn't give a shit less about right now, because guess what? They're the ones that were supposed to fix it all. And even as an adult, if they're still not fixing with you, if they're still like, I've tried so hard to have mature conversations with my father. Like when I found out my stepfather molested me and I tried to have a conversation with him about it, okay? He didn't show up. He didn't want to be there. I said I was going to go to the police office and I was going to register this and I was going to tell a detective what happened and I was going to write it all down. And he was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just sit out in my truck while you do that and good luck. Like, that's my father. Oh, awesome. Great. You're going to go sit out in your truck? Awesome. Do you want to know what he did to me? Do you want to know what he did? Like, no, I don't think you do, because you can't even take this conversation right now. And to be honest, at the time, it was so long ago that it was hard for me to even talk about what he did, let alone to be in this room with this detective going through it and regurgitating it all. He didn't want to be anywhere near me, which means, of course, he's going to rape me in my dreams. That's what he wants to do, right? Your parents are sick, twisted, disgusting individuals that are driven by demonic energies, right? Sexual atrocities, okay? People who just want sex, right? And then all of a sudden forget that they've got 3 kids they've got to take care of, okay? And like the way that people treat their children, like there was this woman arrested the other day for raping her like 3-year-old daughter with a telephone remote in front of the boyfriend. She said the boyfriend told her to do it, to rape her 3-year-old. So she did. Could you imagine how many women out there do shit like that to their daughters and to their sons to keep their boyfriends and girlfriends in the house? Right? Like, I mean, they will sodomize their children for a relationship, for a sexual relationship. And I really honestly did not think that my nightmares were going to come into this, but my nightmares come into this because they're not just my nightmares. Everybody goes through them. If you have a pedophile or a predator in your family, you're going to have the most redonkulous nightmares about them, because every single day they fuck you in some way. By keeping you silent, right? By hanging something over your head. My stepfather used to always try to make it seem like I was like the most specialist person in the room. And if I didn't talk to him for, a couple of weeks or whatever, he would call me and I would tell my mom that. I'd be like, well, Craig called me. And she'd be like, Craig called you? Like, yeah, Craig called me. Like, they didn't even talk to each other. Like he would call me at these random times just to keep in touch with me. Like the moment he felt me drifting away from him, he had to call. He never liked any of my boyfriends. He never let any of them sleep over. My mom, I remember my mom back in the day when I was in my 20s and my boyfriend wanted to stay over and she was like, Craig will kill him. And I go, excuse me? Craig is not my fucking father, thank you. And if I want to have a dude sleep in my fucking bed when I'm 22, I'm going to have a dude sleep in my fucking bed because I'm 22. Who the fuck are you? He had this sexual control over me. And that was the same as my father. Like, I remember my father wanting me to have no connection with guys whatsoever, because the more I connected with men, the less I stayed connected to him. Right? So I had to basically forget that my father existed in order to move on with my life physically. I had to kind of kill him in my mind so I could date somebody, because he was standing in front of this person, not allowing me to have a sexual relationship without including him. And if my boyfriends didn't drink, right? I think my father jumped into quite a lot of my boyfriends to rape me in a sexual relationship. And it's not paranoia, it's something that has reoccurred in my head for so long that it replays itself in nightmares, and certain situations come up. If you channel yourself and if you speak to your soul, then you know all of your shadows. Okay, you know all of your hidden demons in there. And when that demon shines its face, it doesn't scare you anymore because you know what that demon did. You know what that experience was about. And these demons that look at me, I know what every single one of them has done to me, and they don't scare me anymore. And because they don't scare me anymore, I now scare them. So none of them will speak to me. And it's an empowering feeling, because they try to say they don't speak to me because I'm crazy. It's so easy to call somebody crazy. It's so easy to say, oh, she's crazy, and then nobody will listen to you. But do you realize that the crazy ones are the ones that are right? These so-called crazy ones are the ones that are telling it to you straight. No attachments, no sprinkles and chocolate sauce to make it look better. It's rough, it's shitty, and it's in your face because it's real, right? Things that are real are not sugar-coated to look a different way. They look fucked because they are, okay? My life looks fucked because it is, but I have this like awesome perspective on it now. Because you can't change what happened to you. You can't make the past disappear, but you can expand and grow beyond it. And if you have control of your dreams, like a lot of this happens in like lucid too, right? You wake up in the morning, but you don't want to get out of bed. So you kind of just like lay there and you keep dreaming. That's lucid dreaming. That's where you get a lot of energy and work done. Okay. So if somebody is trying to kill you in your dreams, the best thing to do is either when you're in the shower or when you're laying in bed, summon them to you. If you know their full name, even better. If you know their date of birth, even better. Summon them to you and wait for them to get there. They will come to you. Right? Their soul will come to you. It's like you can even like pretend to call them on the phone, whatever helps you in your third eye to get this connection. Get this person face to face with you and fucking deal with it. Ask them why they're doing what they're doing. Shoot them in the head 9 times. Banish them from your life, from your existence, from having anything to do with you, right? Whatever you can do, like your third eye is very powerful and it can do a lot of things. And the more you exercise it and use it, then the more beneficial it'll become and the faster your magic will happen, right? Like the faster you flick that evil eye, you flick that third eye back at people that are fucking with you, the faster you're going to start to see a change in relationship around you, because people will actually start to respect you the more you set these boundaries and say like, you can't fuck with me, you can't talk to me, you're not allowed to text me, you can't hug me ever again. Set boundaries. The more that you let people invade you, the more that you don't say, hey, here's the door, knock, instead of just walking in, right? Like have some respect for people. And like, that's what these people tried to teach you not to have, right? That you can just walk in wherever you want. You can be dishonest. You can lie. You don't have to love. You can break the law. Like, I know you can do that, but at the same time, why not turn it around? Why not, instead of turning into a disgusting person, turn into a nice one? Turn into a warrior. Turn into somebody that helps people, right? That has people's backs, that saves people, right? The better you do at life, the more these discrepancies around you will start to dissipate, right? The universe will start to protect you. And as crazy as that sounds, right? People cannot continue to do the same things over and over and over and over and over again. Like I said, they're going to burn out. And once they burn out and they have to go and recharge themselves, you get away from it. And that's what you wait for, is the chance to run. They think you're going to stay. They think you want this. They think you want to hang around. They don't think you want to be with anybody else until they open up the door and they go to bed, because they have to, right? And people lose their energy, okay? They do. They think they got fighting forces out there for them. They think God's got their back. They think demons got their back. If they don't deliver what they promised, they ain't going to have nobody have their back. And if they're full of shit and they're lying, again, they ain't going to have those spirits have their back like they did in the past. So whatever somebody has to do to let go, you are not invisible. And your third eye, the way that you're looking at this, you've recorded everything. You've recorded dreams. Your eyes are recorders. They're little video cameras. Okay? That's why you can replay things in your mind all the time, because everything is on an never-ending film. Okay? And you can go back to any film you want of whatever year it was and watch it again. Right? That's the greatness of having eyes and a memory and a brain to store it all. Okay? But those eyes, what they see is all the evidence you need. Maybe not for 3D, but for 5D, for 7D, for 8D, for 3D, for the most part. If you channel yourself and you listen to yourself and you know how to communicate with yourself, then anything that does happen in 5D, your soul will tell you, and in 3D, you'll be warned. Like if I have a bad dream about somebody, for the most part, I don't look at them the same way the next day. And call me, I don't know, biased or something. I don't know, like, I don't know, stupid, thinking that my dreams are giving me the right information. But the thing is that if something happens, I don't act stupefied. Something happens in my dreams with somebody, I always take observation the next time I'm around them as to why whatever it was happened in my dreams happened. Because say they steal something from you, you know, like, oh, somebody came in your dreams and took something from you. Okay, well, in 3D, they stole something from you, or they're about to, or they're planning on it. Okay, it comes through different in your dreams because your dreams can't tell you exactly how it's going to go down. Sometimes they can, but sometimes we just don't have the technology in the dream state to show you exactly how it plays out, because I mean, it hasn't happened yet, so no one's recorded it. So how can we know exactly? But we know the event because it's scheduled. Okay, it's scheduled. So it's almost like this is a scheduled break, right? Where somebody has to take intermission and recharge. And that's where you counterattack. There's a counterattack here. And that's why this morning, my dad went away for a while. This man with a Jason tattoo on his arm came into my dreams one of the last times my father was raping me and chopped him up with a machete. Okay, this is what happened in my dreams. And my father stopped raping me for a while, almost a year. And when he came back last week, I went, oh my fuck. I kind of forgot about it. And then it happened again last night where I went, okay, I can't ignore this anymore. Like my father went away. He was killed. He was chopped to pieces. Why is he back now? Right? So I woke up and I wrote him the nastiest email. And I tend to do that. That's how I get my voice to be heard, because my parents never listened to me. So, and I know they don't read my emails properly because they're dyslexic and stupid. So, but it still helps me to channel it out. And then I told my sister, I'm like, I'm going live. I'm like, to talk about what Randy did to me last night. She's like, fucking do it. The world needs to know that whatever he's trying to hide in your dreams, you're not going to hide it. You're going to show it in 3D. You're going to show people. And I do. I broadcast it. Anytime he rapes me, I broadcast it. So then he fucking stops. That's the whole part. That's the whole point of it. Is so then he'll stop. He'll call me crazy and walk away. Fucking leave me alone already, you know? But he doesn't. He doesn't leave me alone. The nightmares come back. He finds me again, right? So then the emails start again where I start threatening to leave me the fuck alone, that, you know, people go crazy like this. This is how people are bred crazy, you know? Like, I've got somebody beside me that sells guns. Like, I live, where I live is fucked, okay? I have resources to get anything I wanted, and that's how fucked they are. They wanted me to be this poor. They wanted me to be in poverty. They didn't want me to be living somewhere safe, or I'd be safe. They want my house to get broken into. They want me to get raped, you know? They want me to get fucked up, because then I'll leave them alone, right? But it doesn't happen because I know how to protect myself. Even in the ghetto, I know how to protect myself. I'm not dumb. You know why I'm not dumb? Because I've lived in the ghetto for too long. That's why. I'm from the school of hard knocks, not from the school of education. Okay, education, reading, books, that does nothing for me. Put me on the streets. I'll know how to find drugs instantly. Okay? That's a gift. That's school. How to protect yourself, how to pay rent. That's school. That's what they need to be teaching you. Okay? So whatever the fuck this was about, whatever these nightmares are about, whatever your parents were supposed to teach you, yo, consider it this. They failed. And not only did they fail just a little bit, they failed massively. They failed beyond failure. They didn't even answer a question right. That's how fucked your parents are, okay? That's how this is coming out. So that's why I'm like, always say, if it doesn't resonate, don't take it. Because it's not going to resonate for everybody. Because it's fucked. And it won't resonate with anybody because there's no way it could. Okay? So, I don't know. I try to help people as much as I can, and if I've got to give awful readings like this, so shall it be. It's better than giving some fucking reading about some dude that is in love with you and you're going to get married. I don't do those kind of readings. Like, I do fucked up readings because that's what life is. Life isn't a fucking fairy tale. It's a nightmare, and most people know that, but people who are entitled, who just think the world revolves around them, they don't know what a nightmare is because they're in other people's nightmares. So, go figure, right? But everyone's got a debt to pay. That's the thing. Like, you know, those people now I'm getting, I watched this inmate who had raped his son, his like 4-year-old son or 2-year-old son. So he was a baby, basically. Thought he was the man, gets to prison. You know, prison rules. All bets are off. Guy gets raped by 17 men and stabbed 17 times. Each one of them raped him, stabbed him. He went to the infirmary for like 3 days, something like that, 4 days, and then got re-released back out to general pop, and all 17 of them did it again. Prison rules, bitch. You're not safe, even in jail. Woo! Look at that. This is kind of creepy. Look what just fell out. It will get you. You know, like, that's the thing. It's like, it will get you. He took out how many people before they realized it was a shark? Right? Some people, fucking assassins, right? Flying under the radar, doing shit for us. I call them good Samaritans. Oh, where's that man, too, in Alaska that went around beating pedophiles with a crowbar to death? And he's a pretty good-looking dude. I might write him. Hey, how's it going up there in Alaska? Want a pen pal? I'd love to hear everything you had to say about that night you unleashed on pedophiles with a crowbar. People need to make a movie about that, okay? Honestly. I love heroes. Heroes don't wear capes, in my mind. Heroes come into your dreams with machetes and hack your pedophile dads up. That's what heroes are to me. So trust me, if I need to take one off the streets, I will. Anyways, I'm going to end this before it gets dangerous. And I say incriminating things. Peace out. Have a good one. Word to no one's mother today.